Hello. I just had a random thought. Um, oh, by the way, this is the video for the other day. A few minutes ago. I was, I got too caught up watching The Office, so I didn't make the video. You know what? New trend for these videos is that they're happening at like midnight. I'm not trying to make them at midnight. It just happens that way. Um, Today, what did I even do? I went to work. That's pretty much it. Watched a bunch of The Office. I didn't even realize that season 4 was such a short season, and now I finished it. And it's like the show it's not so old, but it's pretty old that I've been spoiled on a few things, and like I know about certain things, but the the journey on how to get there is and not infuriating, but it's like just because you know how it's gonna end, it's like the anticipation is like, is this it? Is it gonna happen? It's so ugh, you know. Part of me wants it to just, happen already, but part of me also is like, I appreciate the I appreciate how long it takes because I the payoff will be great. Um, and then I decided, okay, that's enough of that. I'll start season 5 tomorrow. Let me hop on Tumblr, and I've been getting these advertisements on Tumblr about Musically. Musically is an app that people use. Those little weird like videos where people like do this, do that, and then they zoom in really close and whatever, and then they lip sync to songs or whatever the hell. I didn't think I would get to the point where I would be so far removed from trends. Like I didn't think like I knew I was gonna get old at some point and just start. That Simpsons bit that's like I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was, and now it is new and scary. Um, I didn't think that was gonna happen to me in such a drastic way rapidly. I feel so out of touch with everything. I remember I was talking to a friend of mine, I think a year or so ago, about how the last slang term that I know of is A1. And I'm sure that they've come up with new ones since then, but that's the last one that I heard of, and I don't even know if I fully understand it. And I'm not gonna try to explain what it is. If you know it, then you know it. If not, then you're welcome. Join the club. But um, yeah. Um. Anyway, back to this Musically ad. Uh, so it's an ad, so it's got like pictures on it, and the photos that they use are these like the children, like I know of what's his fucking name, Jacob Sartorium Sanitarium, Sartorius, I think it is. I think it's Sartorius. I honestly believe it's Sartorius, but yeah, like kids that age, they're children, you know and I see these photos and I'm like, is this is this what it was like when I was growing up with like like because I can't even say kids my age, because when I started watching like stuff like Disney Channel and what's it, all the celebrities that they had were a year or so older, or maybe like I think the youngest celebrity that I was into, or at the very least like the same age as me back when I was watching Disney Channel, was like Zach and Cody. So it's like Dylan Cole Sprouse. Everyone else was either when I was like 10 or 12 or whatever, or I wasn't as old as Selena Gomez or the Jonas Brothers or something like that. But because I remember the very first time that I was older than the celebrities was um, Zendaya and what's her face, Bella Thorne. Either I was older or I was the same age. I don't really know how old she is, but I remember that being the very first time that I was like, oh boy, And at that point, I'd already stopped paying attention, but that was the first time, and it's so bizarre being in this position that that these things that these celebrities that people are that kids are looking up to is it's like I'm way older than them, and like I'm so out of touch, and they look like children. Like I'm like these are the people that are famous now. Like how much has changed, the like am I so out of touch? No, it's the kids who are wrong. um I don't know. uh I had another point. Oh, speaking of Tumblr, I saw this other video. Someone made like a music video, like a compilation of like memories, I guess. And the caption was something like, "These were wild times," and like half of it is clips from like old Disney Channel shows that I have a vague familiarity of, because I stopped paying attention, but I know about these shows like Jessie and Ant Farm and stuff like that. So like I saw like little clips of like China Anne McClain, who's not even, that show doesn't even exist for anymore. She's a supporting member in Black Lightning, which is a show on the CW. Um, but yeah, and then her, and then these other child celebrities that I have no idea who they are. And like, this is what they listen to, like I've never heard of these people. Like they have songs that come out. I just made the assumption, at least to me, like, when people were famous, like, growing up, I would listen to, like Eminem, yeah, Gorillaz, stuff like that. And they stayed famous, right? And they're still out there making music. Maybe not often. I mean, like Gorillaz came out on an album, like I think like a year or two ago. I don't remember, but and Eminem comes out with a song every once in a while. But these people still exist. But there's this whole subset of like these children who are famous, and I don't know who they are, and it's making me feel incredibly out of touch with everything, and I just don't know how I feel about that quite yet. But that's it. That's all. It just popped into my head just right now, and then I was like, and then halfway through that thought, I realized I didn't actually put a video out. I was too busy watching The Office that I didn't put the video out. That's literally all I did today was watch The Office, and yeah, I went to work and I watched The Office. That's it. I think tomorrow I have to work on my finals. I have to. I'm gonna drive over to the school and work on my finals. So that's it. That's all. I'll see you guys the next day, tomorrow.